Welcome to Mommy in Chief. I'm Karen Parsons, and today's guest is businesswoman, philanthropist, and editor-in-chief of HealthyYouNow.com, Tonya Lewis Lee. Tonya, thank you so much for being here with us today.
Well, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
So you are mother to 15-year-old Jackson, right? And 17-year-old Satchel?
Yeah.
17 years old?
17 will be 18 in 2 weeks.
Oof, okay. Yeah. So what's that like?
It's busy.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of fun. And it's challenging, but great. It's great.
But I mean, this is teenager, but 18 is a whole other
It is.
thing.
It is. I mean, she's a grown woman, you know. So we have come a long way, and I look at her and I'm amazed that she's already almost 18.
Wow. What about? I mean, as far as they're teenagers.
Right.
My kids are 5 and 9.
Right. You've got a ways to go.
I know, but it goes fast.
It does.
And I'm seeing my daughter at 9 already acting like a teenager in a lot of ways. Well, I think in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Could you give me some helpful hints on preparing for the teenage years?
You know, the one thing that I think is really key is to be as honest with your kids and as appropriate as you can be. And I have found that, you know, at that stage they are trying to figure out who they are, where they fit in the world, what's important to them. They really kind of don't want to hear what you have to say because they're trying to figure it out on their own, but they know that they really should hear what you have to say, and it's difficult. I was a big believer, and I am a big believer of giving my kids their space. I mean, I knock on their doors. I don't just bust in.
Right.
You know, but at the same time, they know that at any point in time,
I can bust.
I will go in your room, and I will go through everything if I so desire.
Right, because
and
you
they
care.
Get that. Absolutely.
Well, on that note, let me go to the man in your life, the renowned filmmaker, director, producer, writer. Maestro Spike Lee. So how about the two of you? That's your husband.
Yeah.
How are your parenting styles different from each other? And the laugh confirms that they probably are a little bit.
Yeah, different. Well, you know, he's definitely more the guy that takes us out, and, you know, we're going to the games, we're traveling here, we're doing this and that, and, you know, he's a lot of fun. And, you know, he's the heavy when we really need the heavy.
Right.
You know.
But you've got the other stuff under control too, so he doesn't have to.
Right.
You know, pull that part of himself out and try to do that.
Until it's something that I really need the heavy on.
Right.
You know, and then I will say, you know, I need you to do this.
Tell us a little bit about what you're doing now with HealthyYouNow.com.
Yep, exactly.
Tell us about that. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, we're very excited about it. So HealthyYouNow.com is a website around issues of health for women. We really are trying to encourage women to have their healthiest life journey and be a support for them as they try to figure out what that is.
Right.
I started the website because I've been working with the Office of Minority Health, which is a division of the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, promoting awareness about the high rates of infant mortality in the United States, and in particular in the African American community. And what we're finding is that women across all the socioeconomic and educational spectrums, African American women, are still having higher rates than their white counterparts, which means, that the black woman who is the most educated, most well off, still has a higher chance of losing her child than her lesser educated, poorer white sister.
Why?
Well, they're trying to figure that out, but part of what they're figuring out is it's stress, because we as black women
are carrying more stress.
Especially when we reach the top levels, when we're working in corporations, and we, you know,
are faced with a lot. Right, head on.
Exactly. So that's how I got started, really involved in the women's health issue.
Right.
Because also we're talking about just being a healthy woman helps you to have a healthy child. I mean, you can do everything right and still have an unfortunate circumstance, but the healthier that mother is, the higher her chances are of having a healthy baby who will last. So Healthy You Now really is about trying to encourage women to be as healthy as they possibly can be.
And that means in all aspects.
All aspects of your life, from your diet to your emotional well-being, to your financial well-being, into your relationships, all of it.
It's really good. That's a really, so healthyounow.com.
Healthyounow.com.
It's really good having you on
Thank
here.
you.
Thank you
I really
very
appreciate
much.
it. It's good talking to you.
It's good talking to you too. And I love what you're doing. I want to remind everybody, healthyounow.com.
Yeah, thank you.
And and then you can get involved, and everyone can get involved as well. And thank you so much for being here.
Well, thank you. Thanks for what you do.
Oh, thanks. For more information on today's episode, please log on to our website, madamnoir.com/mommyinchief. And follow us on Twitter @MadamNoir and like us on Facebook. And you can always find me on Twitter @KARYN_Parsons or at www.sweetblackberry.org. Thanks.